Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to Your Black Education. And one of the topics of conversation that came up this week is just this compelling idea of what it takes to raise your daughter into a healthy and successful black woman. So the person I reached out to is Nomalanga Mhlauli-Moses, who's actually the founder of a site called Successful Black Woman and another site called Healthy Black Woman. So I thought she might be an amazing person to help us in this conversation. And before I begin, I want to ask Nomalanga, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, boys. How are you?
I'm doing really well, really well. Now, you and I have talked about a lot of things, and one of the things I've noticed over the years with you is that you're really, really good when it comes to mentoring young women, helping them create lives that have the kind of structure that will get them what they want. Right? So it's not a matter of telling people who to become and how to live their lives and what to do. It's a matter of saying, here's how you live your life if you want to get what you want, not what I want, but what you want. And so, I guess we can just jump right into it. I asked you if you could, sort of come up with a list of things that you think that young women might want to know in order to get there, because a lot of women maybe they don't have the guidance that they need and stuff like that. Let's start with number one on your list.
I'm sure. I was looking at this from the perspective of being a mom or a big sister or anything who impacts a young woman.
Okay.
And I think that it's important to have confidence boosters in place.
Mm,
And by confidence boosters, it could be anything as long as the main intention behind it is to boost the young woman's confidence. It can be things like sports, a chess competition. It doesn't have to, if she's not maybe sporty, maybe she's good and smart and can do chess, modeling, grooming, pageants, whatever it is. As long as you're encouraging this woman to do things that help her boost her confidence. And the other thing about it is they also learn through all these things is you're going to lose. It's not going to go your way. And then they're going to learn to overcome what happens when, or at least what happens when things don't go your way. You pick yourself back up and you realize, okay, I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm more educated, but I'm going to get back out there and do it again and again and again.
mm, interesting. So, okay, so you're saying confidence boosters in place. It's funny because as a man, um, I know that boys have our own versions of boosters that we need, but it just seems that for young girls, confidence is something that's just really important. It has to be instilled at an early age, and I don't quite get that. So for example, when I hear someone say that they were in a relationship where their partner caused them to have low self-esteem or took advantage of their low self-esteem, as a guy, we kind of look at that and say, well, why don't you boost your self-esteem? Like, we don't get that. How can
Right.
someone give you your self-esteem? But clearly what it says to me is that, and this is something you and I've talked about, that people in a politically correct world don't want to believe, but men and women are different. It seems that we have
Yeah.
different needs, and there are things that women can do for a man that men can't do for each other, and there are things that men can do for women that women may not be able to do for each other as readily, right?
Exactly.
And what I found was that with my own daughter, that when I would talk to her and she'd feel down or scared about something, I'd say, "No, you can do this. Oh, you're great at this." And I would just sort of do what came natural. But we'd get done and she'd be pumped up and she'd put up some sort of Facebook status like this is why daughters need their dads because they give us confidence. And so I was sitting there thinking, oh, I guess I must be a confidence booster, but that was not what I was trying to be. I was just talking to her, and you know what I mean. Uh,
Yeah, and you gave her a confidence boost, which